Okay, now let's get on to the next segment, and we get to hear good positive news from across the continent of Africa, and Epe is on standby. Stay.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Well, starting off, we'll head straight to South Africa. I'm talking about the Tutu van or the Tutu Tester. So this is a mobile clinic
Okay.
that takes sophisticated testing equipment and trained staff.
Right.
That includes a nurse, a counselor, and an educator. Now they go into areas that do not have adequate health facilities.
Oh, nice. Tutu Clinic. I like the name.
So it's Tutu van or Tutu Tester.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Now, by framing TB and HIV screening within a battery of other healthy living tests, basically they include pregnancy, diabetes, hypertension. People are encouraged to get tested for the diseases. Now, the main aim of the Tutu Clinic in South Africa is they want to be able to test for people who have TB and HIV/AIDS, because we know in South Africa the percentage of people living there with HIV and TB are very high.
Yeah.
And there's some form of stigma associated with such diseases there. So people are not necessarily compelled to come out and come and test for themselves, and people they don't even feel safe coming to let you know I have TB or I have AIDS or something.
Yeah.
So they categorize it with other things that they test for, and then they move almost like every weekend into different towns, different municipalities, and then they test for everything, and by so doing they're able to identify the people who have TB and those who have HIV/AIDS, and from there they're able to prescribe, advise, and further pick the issue up.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one thing that they do there, and it's a good thing. You know, for me, it's a very good thing. Now, they have the introduction of the antiretroviral therapy, the ART, for HIV, which has also led to a decline in the incidence, of TB.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the ART programs, when sufficiently actually implemented, have greatly assisted in reducing the TB mortality rate.
Right.
So, I'm happy they're trying to give the people value, health, and save their lives. They're giving them wealth, but then also they're doing it in a way that takes away the stigmatization, which in some African countries is a key reason that leads people not to go to the hospitals to go and get tested, but leaves them behind, and then some of them unfortunately pass on from these diseases that they suffer.
Yeah. I think talk about TB, even with that the stigma in that regard is not as high as HIV, right? Because one would find it very more of like I can really walk into a center and ask to be tested, especially if I know there's a possibility of me being infected with the virus. Like it's something that you wouldn't even want to like risk knowing, right? Your status, even when you know that there's a chance, there's a high, the 99% chance that you have it. But this is a great thing. At least it moves from house to house, so nobody knows whose house has the virus, right? I think that's a great initiative, brilliant one.